Yeah. All right. Well, I somehow actually bumped out of the stream. So I have to learn more. It does not have a back button. And if you exit it, it exits out the whole darn thing. Sorry, guys. I'm sure I'll apologize to you again when you get back in here, if you do. Yeah, I clicked on something that kicked me out. I don't know why. I was trying to make it to where the link was shareable. It's like everything I touch on here wants to kick me out. Just kind of like this. So I'm sorry. I gotta get used to it. I've never used StreamYard before. And using the YouTube live version, you can't read the chat. So I like this better. I just have to go to YouTube and do some research on it. So I didn't go too far. I just kind of dumb to it right now. I'll get it. But I ain't caught no fish yet. They're in here. The jobs are all over the top. I just haven't found what they wanted yet. I'm using this rooster tail right now. It's having a problem spinning. It's smashed up here at the top. So I might have to take it home and try to cut that down a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that. I doubt it. It's kind of like when it came out of the mold. It came out of the mold wrong. So it's not spinning very well. I got some pliers. I'll try to get it with some pliers and knock it down. Yeah, I'm back, Rod. I clicked on. I was trying to make that link shareable because apparently it just doesn't automatically make it shareable, and I kicked myself out. So I like it better than I do the YouTube live because you can read the comments. They just don't disappear on you. So 351 came to hang out again. So I appreciate it. Let's see if that works a little better. Yeah, it's spinning now. Okay, so as I was telling you before, I decided to boot myself off my last little live. You can only use artificial baits in here right now. You can only use one rod at a time. So that's not such a bad thing. But I'm going to go back to my bobber and my trout magnet because I actually really had just more confidence in it. This is the color trout magnet I've been using that I've done well with. I've tried a few other colors and they don't do good. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this is more of a natural color for the trout. These little cases of the trout magnet just ain't worth the poop, but what do you expect for a couple bucks is better than nothing. Of course, I'm going to have hooks all over my pockets and I'm going to hook myself and I'm going to be mad. So I'm going from a chartreuse and orange to that copper color. Yeah, Rod, try StreamYard. It seems, I'm sure my stuff's just in the settings, but it seems that's a little more to set up, but it seems to be better. You'd think with YouTube being the big powerhouse there, either live stream would be set up a little bit better, especially for chat. All right, let's see if this makes a difference. Can't quite cast this as far. Pretty much all I'm doing is throwing that bobber out there and jigging it once in a while and let that wind blow it around. And I do have a nice, bought a nice wireless set. It doesn't work very good in my phone because I think my phone jack's a little dirty. But I'm gonna get a secondary phone if I start doing live streams more often. I'll just be able to plug that in. I'll have that wireless mic on my shirt. That'll give me more consistent audio. Now I've fished this lake off and on for the past several years for trout. Missed him. I usually do fairly well. It's catch and release right now. There are bass in here and bluegill. And I've always thought there was crappie, and they just put a sign up over here that says there's only bluegill and catfish and something else in here. But this is the winter program. The only reason why there's trout. But it says nothing about crappie, so there's no crappie in this lake. That's why I've never caught one. I did see a dead one once in here. Might have been something somebody just threw in. But the crappie are not stocked. But I did get my first bite, so that's a good sign. I might like the color a little better. Yeah, see, I don't know how to share anybody's stuff either. That sun's popping up from the clouds. I don't know if that's going to make it better or not. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees today. Try to go a little deeper. Not a big fan of these bobbers, but they're good for trout fishing. Still like to slide in their pain in the butt to try to use. See if there's something over there. Kind of tried to set the camera up where you see the whole dog. That way, if I move a little bit, I'm not out of the picture. Of course, that might make the video better. You know, I really don't. I wish I did know how deep this lake was. I might try to get a hold of Salvador. He's the head biologist over our area, and see if he can't get some information to me about how deep some of these lakes are. If I was to guess, I wouldn't say it's probably more than 10 foot deep. There's just tons of algae in here too, and I'm assuming the big algae problem. It's just like everybody else. We haven't had rain, so the lake's dropped. So it's helped create all that algae in the water, algae or moss, whatever you want to call it. I guess it is two different things. A lot like crappie fishing. Got to find them. Sometimes they'll pack up in school. Sometimes they're just randomly swimming. I should just put a slip bobber on here. It made it a lot easier. Maybe try a drop shot. Huh? Might try to stick a dynamite. Hey, something just went off. One of my cameras just turned off. Gotta take that back. One of my cameras just decided to come on. If I say start recording, both my cameras are gonna come on. This is really silly. I've normally caught fish by now. 15 minutes, no fish. That ain't right. Oh, then you take the 10 or 15 minutes from the first live stream I dumped. That's right, Rod. Dynamite will work. You can see these trout just sitting on top of the water all over the place. There's one right there. I think a lot of it has been kind of nice, and they've just had everything in the world thrown at them. Need a couple of good days with a frozen lake or something so they can kind of reset. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. It helps the watch hours a lot. Hey, we're up to 6 people. No, my buddy hasn't come back. When I was moving from the spot over there I tried before I really started doing a live stream, I was talking to Rod on the phone. So I was going to grab everything. This guy's like, hey, I'll carry all that stuff for you. I'm like, no, you're not going to carry my GoPro and stuff. But thanks. He was a nice guy. He was just trying to help. I'm like, no, that's okay. I got it. It's too expensive for it to go in the water. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. We all know that works. Really kind of wish I had a spoon. They said they've been catching more of them on spoons lately. Hey, look who showed up. Hey, Stacy. Stacy, I figured you'd be out doing a live on a nice day like today. There we go, guys. Got our first trout. Might as well make this GoPro record too. Get multi-angles on the bring in here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. These guys fight, man. Crap, I brought this under. I got it. Only got a 4-pound line on here. I'm gonna be a little too loose now. Come on. Come on, fella. See my luck now? My camera on my head? It'll probably fall off when I reach over and grab it. All right. These guys are slimy too. Come here, fella. Bad thing about these nets is these little magnets get into them. Bad. Like the fish really knows what I'm talking about. Trying to do this left-handed isn't the best idea. Yeah, they got teeth and they're a little rough. But here we go, guys. That's the first nice little trout of the day. Show it to the camera. It's a nice rainbow trout. This guy can catch fish too, guys. Back in the water you go. It didn't work on command, but I got a good one. That's what matters. Hang on to the net. I know a guy dropped one in the lake. Yeah, I do too, bud. Yeah, he dumped it in the lake. We were fishing over at Otter Lake, and Rod decided that the bass that he caught was just too big, so he threw the net in the water. So he didn't have to net it. It's not really what happened, but yeah, he actually knocked his rod in the water on the boat. That was a bad day. We tried to catch that thing. We used whatever we could. Never did get that net back out. I should have just jumped in. It was only 5 or 6 foot deep. All right, that's the start. We know they're in here. I think they're out a little farther than I am right now. But the airplane going overhead here. Farmington's got a little local airport that's right over here. There's always jets or planes coming in and out. You wouldn't think it'd be that busy for being a little bitty place. The trout plane, that's it. Casey's got his train bites. I'll take the train plane, the trout plane. I know what I meant. Come on, you want that. I've seen you come up right next to it. Hey, how do I make mediators on here, Stacy? I'm using StreamYard. I'm glad I got the one trout. It gets everything started. I got somebody coming up on the docket. So the name of the park I'm at is actually Engler Park. The name of the lake is Keeling Lake. This is stocked for a winter trout program every year by the Department of Conservation, which is cool to have in our area because we don't have a whole lot of fisheries to get out in the winter time. You have to do it from the YouTube side. All right, I'll have to figure that out. I don't know how to switch over to the YouTube side. I guess after I'm done recording it and before I publish it, I can do it. I would assume it is playing through the YouTube, or else you wouldn't have known. What'd you get, Stacy? Stacy got his first prize packet. I got me a sticker pack from Skipjack Cindy. I told her, I said, you haven't opened it. You got to open it. I'm like, you forgot to sign the sticker, Cindy. She's like, well, I didn't know I was supposed to sign the sticker. I'm like, yeah, I never had an autograph from a celebrity before. She's like, well, you still don't. I was like, oh, you killing me. That was funny stuff. I really enjoy watching her and Travis. They do a good job on their lives. One of these days, we're going to get myself and Rod and Stacy together and do a live. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I was able to do it on YouTube when I was using the YouTube Live, but I clicked on everybody over here and I wanted to either kick them out or put them in timeout or something. I'm like, that ain't right. I'm gonna step over here off the side, see if I can't pick up something real quick. So if y'all can't see me, sorry. Gotta try a little different area. I should be at home wrapping Christmas presents, but I've gone Christmas shopping like 5 times. I haven't really done nothing but buy myself stuff, which I know that's not how it's supposed to be. But my kids are kind of all older now, and I don't really know what to get them. So I just kind of walked around and walked around and walked around the store, and I'm like, well, I don't see nothing they want, but I see stuff that I would like. So I bought myself Christmas presents. Hey, thanks for YouTubing that and seeing it, Rod. That bobber's sitting kind of weird. I wonder if it's not tangled up. You got a 16-inch bass, Stacy? That's nice. Normally, if I'm out crappie fishing somewhere, I'll catch a nice bass or two. Not since the tournament started, I haven't. If I wasn't trying to get something per tournament, I'd catch bass all day. I had really planned to go down to Greenville and fish at St. Francis River today, but I was like, I'm gonna have that hour drive, and this camera's still on. Oh no, I can't see it. It's too close to my face. Oh well. Wonder if that was on still. Kind of forget about having these cameras on too. Connecting. What are you connecting to, stupid camera? I think that one's completely powered off. I bought a new GoPro about a month ago. I ain't had nothing but problems with the thing. It comes on and off when it wants to. You plug power into it, automatically comes on. If I say turn off, the GoPro is going to turn off. I guess it didn't hear me. All right, I'm gonna try to go shallower again. I know they're gonna bite on that. A little pocket of hot sauce. Oh, packet of hot sauce. Well, that's good. I hope you like hot sauce. I do. I like hot sauce and everything. Now, I know there's some bluegill in here. I've caught bluegill in these little trout magnets in here. I don't want today because I'm trying to be in that tournament. So I won't catch darn things in the tournament. What I do is gonna be like 2 inches. One thing I do know about trout, and I don't know if it's everywhere because I don't really fish for trout a whole lot anywhere else, is once they pull your bobber under, if you don't set that hook, you might as well forget it because they're not going to come back and touch it. I don't know if that's everywhere. That's how it is here. But if you're not watching, you're going to miss it. So I'll ask you guys, since I couldn't find nothing for my kids and stuff at the store for, I mean, I got a few things for Christmas. You think there's anything wrong with just giving them money so they can get their own stuff? I mean, I think they'd probably appreciate it a little bit more. Let me know your thoughts. I'm sure the only thing that Stacy wants for Christmas is a big bag of bobbers. That's what he needs. Like a big Mongo bag like that. I'll have him set for a week or two. Stacy can lose a bobber like nobody else. Hmm. Yeah, he could use some hooks too. We need to do a GoFundMe page for Stacy. So we can have hooks and bobbers, jigs. God, he needs tons of jigs. Come on, guys. Bite on my hook. You know, I know the for sure way to get a fish to bite on my hook. See, I'm gonna put my rod down. You know, that's all it takes. There. Safest way to catch a fish. Don't have your rod in. Matter of fact, I won't pay attention to what you guys are doing. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give them some money. I really hate to give them a gift card because then they're kind of stuck using it for Walmart or Kmart or Target. I guess Kmart's gone. But at least if I give them money, they can go get their own things. I know my oldest daughter, she's a big Taylor Swift fan. So it's like she got a ton of albums. Yes, she's got albums. I'm like, they make albums again? She's like, well, yeah. Like, I thought they quit making albums a long time ago. Yeah, I know. Stacey, I know the Trout are in that next set of the next set of weeks for the winter program. I'm gonna get into that one. I don't care if I catch a little bitty 6-inch trout. I'm putting something in. Let's see, it's what trout and crappie. I'm not sure what the other two are, but I know I can at least get the trout and the crappie. Maybe catfish. So if y'all haven't got into the Sunfish King tournament, all you gotta do is get a measurement. You gotta have the something saying which week it is with the code on it. Take a picture and send it in. That will push me to catch you first. You don't even have trout around your place, do you? That's kind of like me. There's like no way I'm going to catch a muskie because we don't have muskie. I think Rod does. I think there's some muskie up there in Otter Lake. Catching a muskie would be fun. I've never caught one. Another fish I like to catch I never have is a walleye. Shane hooked into one down at Clearwater a couple weeks ago, but it was so far down to even try to get to it. It wasn't going to happen. He went to lift him up and busted him. Oh, that camera just turned off. I'm going to change the battery on it. If that was even the issue, I'm going to turn it on first, see what it is. I tried to. I'll be right back, guys. I got a power pack in my pocket, but I forgot to bring the cable. So, Rod, I was telling you about the mod kit that I got for my, well, I might have a chance at that. But this is the mod kit I was telling you about. It's got a spot on the top. You can put a light, got the microphone. It's got a little spot here that you can put, some sort of other kind of light or screen or whatever. Put screen up top. Got the USB-C. There's a spot for like a small microphone jack. And then a micro HDMI. I'm not really sure what you'd use that for, but that's what it is. You just open up the door on the side and it slides out. It's an $80 piece of plastic. $80 for that. Now to figure out where I put that other battery. There it is. And after you replace the battery, just shove that dude back in there, lock her down, and put it back on the tripod. It's kind of a pain. You know, I usually carry a battery pack. 80 bucks. 80 bucks for that, Stacy. $79.99. Available at your local Best Buy. Or you can get it online at GoPro.com. And Amazon's got them too, but they're 80 bucks on Amazon. I could buy you a whole bunch of bobbers. All right, back in business. Yeah. I got the backup battery. Forgot the cable. So it don't do me no good. In fact, I got 4 batteries in my truck. Still don't do no good without the cable. Now I got GoPro there, I got GoPro here, and you're on my cheap phone. So that's probably the better way to go. But I'm one of those people that can't do things simple. I have to buy stuff I don't need. I do tons of research on things before I do it. Then I decide I need to do that, and I really don't. It's like getting a second phone so I can read the chat. Because, you know, like when it's sunny, it's hard to see that screen sometimes. It's a cloudy day today, so I'm not having a problem. The StreamYard actually has that box where YouTube Live runs. It makes it a ton easier to see chat. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it probably about another 10 minutes. That get me up to about an hour. You know, I'd really like to appreciate, you know, say thanks, guys. I appreciate you coming in. Fishing's not normally this bad. I mean, normally in an hour you can catch 5 or 6 or 7 trout. Phone works really good. Yeah, it does. But when I got into this, I didn't really think about using a phone. I didn't really know you could. I'm just like, oh, I got a Best Buy card. I can get 0% per year. I'm gonna go buy a GoPro. Then I decided I had to have a second GoPro. But I mean, one of the real reasons why I did it is because if we're on the boat, you know, I don't have to worry about my phone falling off the phone holder. I have to take it out of the case as it is now. I just use it. In the GoPro, I can just mount it to the poles and be done. There's another one. Fish on, guys. I was gonna say it don't seem to be as big as the other one, but it's nice. Yeah, not as big as the last one. Come over here. All right. Got another rainbow trout. And some fishing line from someplace. Well, I tell you, he was not hooked very well. There you go. Fishy, fishy. Thanks for watching, guys. We got a little bit longer, but at least we caught more than one. There you go. Yeah, that hook popped right out of his mouth. I didn't even go to pick him up in the net. He was already unhooked. Before I do anything, I'm gonna pull this extra fishing line that somebody's got and throw it in my pocket so I can throw it away. I hate it when people do this. I just can't throw the crap away. They can tear it off. They can lay it on the ground or on the dock, but you can't throw it away. I'll take care of it. Yeah, rainbow trout, they're really pretty. They're just full of color. I guess that's why they're called rainbow trout. They are full of color. He was up here pretty close compared to where they've been hitting the top of the water. Yeah, I don't care too much to eat them either. When I was younger, I used to like them, but the older I got, the more I didn't care for them. We used to go to a place called Merrimack Springs. It's out of St. James, Missouri. And we'd camp, and whatever we'd catch, we'd put up in foil and put some butter and lemon pepper in it and put it over the campfire. It was good. But I guess people's taste buds change over the years. If I had enough weight, I'd just take this bobber off there and just cast that jig. But I'll never get this thing to cast out to where this fish are at. Never had a phone with service, but I wanted to do it. I'm glad you did because you do a lot of great lives, Stacy. I enjoy watching it. Now, if we can get Rod to do a lot more lives. That live you did the other day went by pretty quick. You did a good job there. I missed them twice. They don't usually bite twice. There might have been two fish. I'm not lying. wind's starting to blow, it's kind of hard to see. Rod, you're only 700 away from 4,000 hours. That's awesome. I'm not even close. Shoot, I'm only sitting at 600 subscribers. That's been a struggle to get them lately because I haven't been able to put any shorts on. Believe it or not, I've been at work. Come on, come back for it. They're making me work tomorrow. This is supposed to be my weekend off. But to make up for it, they're like, we'll give you next Thursday and Friday off. I'm like, gee, that's really nice of you. It's supposed to be raining in like 40 degrees or less. So it's like, I'm not going to go freeze my butt off. So I'd rather just work. Oh, no, we don't need you to work. I'm like, well, you want me to work every other darn time? That's okay. I'm sure they'll change your mind and stuff will happen. And they'll be, oh, can you work? I'll be like, nope. Then I'll go to work anyway. It's just what I do. They don't understand I have a YouTube career that I have to be out here and catching all these fish. Which kind of been a disappointing day fishing. It's usually a lot better than this. But it's all right. It is better than being at work. You know, Rod's got it easy. He's like, I'm gonna go fish. He goes to fish. Stacy, he just don't go to work. He calls in, takes that day off once in a while. I feel guilty when I take a day off. I'm like, no, it's my responsibility to be there. Now when I was younger, I didn't really care. I'm like, I ain't going to work. I don't care what you say. Oh, I know you put your time in, buddy. You put lots of time in to get where you're at. Or you met my subscribers. It takes a long time, and you put the time in for that too. You have awesome videos. You know, I noticed something about myself, which I kind of knew before. I like to complain a lot. I complain a lot. I've been fishing over there all this time. Let's see if something's over here on this side. Yeah, I know it'll get better, Stacy, once I do more lives. I mean, if Rod would start doing more lives, he'd probably get that 700 hours in a week or so. I mean, heck, look at Cindy. She's gone from under 1,000 subscribers to what? She like almost 4,000, a little bit over 4,000 subscribers in a month from doing lives, and she's got some good shorts. She just really took off. I mean, I couldn't imagine getting that many subs. Come on, Trout. I got a few minutes. We got to get one more. Come on. You know, it's like when I'm at home, even when I go to work, I'll find somebody's live, and I go ahead and just let it play to help give them the watch hours, and I just set my timer for like 3 hours or whatever. You know, I try to do my part to give everybody watch hours because I know how important it is. That's probably like Anthony J. He doesn't have a ton of subscribers, but I can guarantee he's probably pretty close on his watch hours. But he's pumping them lives out day after day after day. Yeah, but I gotta get to that 1,000. I got to get to that 1,000 mark. 400 to go. But I really do wish. I mean, even when I'm at home, because you know I know what you're saying and you hear me, but when I'm at home watching on my TV or something, I can't really see the conversation. I wish I could. So that way I wasn't really lost just being a viewer, seeing a one-sided conversation. Ah, missed him, missed him, missed him. Let's see if I can get you to come back again. Come on, take it again. I'm gonna do 2 more casts, then I'm gonna go after that. So it does kind of matter because the more subs you get, the more view time you get. I get that. Average about 12 to 18% views from subs. The more subs you have, the more time you get. That's true too. I mean, I know like when I released my video last night, I had a really high rate of my subscribers that watched it versus just what I got off the feed. But now it's kind of turned around. But I had like 18 subscribers or something watch that video, like boom, 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 right after it was released, which is awesome because that's the highest amount I've ever had. Of course, I've met a lot of those subscribers through doing live stream, the ones that were watching. I actually had a click through rate of 12.2 at one point, then it went down. That trout right there, he wants to come over and get that trout. Kind of wonder if these guys want to bite on like a Bobby Garland or something. And I'm sure they would, probably smaller. Talking about Bobby Garland. I was at Walmart today, when I was when I was Christmas shopping for my kids, I found that Walmart has like little 5-packs of different colored Bobby Garlands. I'd never seen those before. So I'm like, well, that's cool. They were like $1.25 or something. I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy some so I can try different colors. So if you want to try colors, look in Walmart and sporting goods. See if they got those little 5-packs at your local one. There's like a green and a chartreuse and black with silver speckles. Really, if you think about it, it's still $4 a pack. But you can try different colors and you don't have, it's not $4 per color. 12 to 18%. Yeah, 12 to 18% of viewers is off. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Go home and get some lunch. Then I may go try. There's a couple other small lakes around town. I doubt I'll try to do a live. I'm not very confident in them there. I do have service there, but I don't really know that I'm gonna catch much anything, so I may just do a video. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a great Christmas if I don't see you, which I'm sure I will, because I know I'll probably talk to both of you. And Stacy, I may call you later if you don't mind, and find out about how to do the mods and stuff like that using live stream. 350 take care. I appreciate you watching. I hope thanks for the watch hours. It helps a lot. Yeah, caught a few. Rainbow trout are really pretty. They're a lot of fun to catch. So 351, Rod, Stacy, be good. Thanks. Appreciate everybody that's watching now and that will watch in the future. Merry Christmas. See you guys later. And I'm just clicking, assuming I have to hit end. See you guys. Thank you for watching your Fun Fishing Adventures channel.